When he passed away in 2016, American musician, producer, and arranger Maurice White had a $10 million fortune. One of the co-creators of the popular group Earth, Wind, and Fire was Maurice White. White composed most of the music for the group and was recognized with a Grammy Award for 1978's Get You Into My Life, Best Instrumental Arrangement Accompanying Vocalist. In addition, he received 3 NAACP Image Awards, the BET Lifetime Achievement Award, and 4 American Music Awards. In addition to working with numerous musicians outside of Earth, Wind, and Fire, such as Neil Diamond and Barbra Streisand, White also released a solo album of the same name in 1985. He wrote a number of movie songs, including some for the popular picture Coming to America. In addition to Earth, Wind, and Fire, White was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in the late 1980s, which ultimately forced him to stop touring, though he continued to play with the band. At the age of 74, Maurice White passed away on February 3, 2016. Early life and the origins of music. Maurice White was born in Memphis, Tennessee, on December 19, 1941, and was raised amidst the city's vibrant musical culture. He was enthralled with the potent rhythms of jazz, blues, and gospel at an early age, which would later shape his own sound. White's love of music inspired him to learn the drums, hone his craft, and play in a number of neighborhood bands. The creation of Fire, Wind, and Earth. Maurice White started Earth, Wind, and Fire in Los Angeles, California, in 1969, marking the beginning of a new chapter in his career. He brought together a group of incredibly gifted musicians who were committed to fusing various musical genres and pushing boundaries. The group stood out from their peers thanks to their vibrant and contagious sound, which was created by fusing R&B, funk, soul, pop, rock, jazz, disco, dance, and gospel elements together. Both financial gains and positive reviews. Earth, Wind, and Fire saw unheard-of levels of commercial success in the 1970s. Chart-topping hits were produced by Maurice White's masterful songwriting, the band's tight harmonies, and their intense live performances. Hits including September, Let's Groove, Shining Star, and Boogie Wonderland became anthems of the time, and the band won numerous accolades, including several Grammy Awards and admission into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Creativity and musical research. The creative vision of Maurice White went beyond conventional musical conventions. He pioneered a revolutionary stage production with Earth, Wind, and Fire, which featured lavish costumes, enthralling choreography, and stunning visual effects. This cutting-edge method of presenting live music raised the bar for the concert experience and produced an unparalleled spectacle. In addition, White's dedication to musical exploration encouraged Earth, Wind, and Fire to adopt new technologies. He helped the R&B and funk genres advance by being one of the first musicians to use synthesizers and electronic instruments in their songs. Philosophy and spirituality. Maurice White's life and creative process were greatly influenced by his spirituality, even in addition to his musical achievements. Inspired by diverse spiritual doctrines, he imbued his songs with inspirational themes of love, harmony, and self-realization. White's enduring spirituality struck a chord with listeners all across the world, inspiring optimism and hope in the midst of difficult circumstances. Property. Maurice bought a house in the Beverly Crest neighborhood of Los Angeles in 1978 for $340,000. This was his residence until his passing in 2016. Maurice's estate sold the property for $2.22 million 2 years after he passed away. Maurice White from Earth, Wind, and Fire may be recalled. The singer's carbon copy is his son. The late singer-songwriter Maurice White's son bears a striking resemblance to his father. White is best known for being the band leader and founder of Earth, Wind, and Fire. Carbon White, as he is known online, has been sharing pictures of himself and Maurice on social media, demonstrating their compatibility. He recently uploaded a photo of himself and his father taken on Father's Day in 2012. Carbon put on a white shirt, and Maurice covered up his striped white and gray shirt with a dark blazer. Carbon's expression was proud, and both men were grinning at the camera. "To the coolest car I know, Happy Father's Day, Pop," he wrote in the caption. At the age of 74, the singer passed away on February 4, 2016. He died of Parkinson's disease in his sleep at his Los Angeles, California home, according to a Daily Mail report. The cause of his death was Parkinson's disease. In 1992, Maurice received a diagnosis of a progressive nervous system disorder. In 1994, the band had to cancel their tour because the musician's abilities were being Maurice diminished founded the by his band illness. Earth, Wind and Fire, which has sold over 90 million albums worldwide. Throughout their career, the band won 7 Grammy Awards, and several of their albums went multi-platinum. Additional awards. The group has received numerous honors, including 1 BET Award, 7 Grammys, 1 Soul Train Music Award, 5 American Music Awards, and 1 BET Award. In addition, it was admitted into both the Vocal Group Hall of Fame and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The early years of Maurice Memphis is the singer's birthplace. His grandfather was a honky-tonk pianist from New Orleans, and his father practiced medicine. Following his relocation to Chicago, he began performing gospel music. Subsequently, he studied at the Chicago Conservatory of Music and worked alongside Muddy Waters and Billy Stewart at Chess Records as a drummer. After that, Earth, Wind and Fire was founded by him and his brother Verdine White, and the rest is history. Earth, Wind and Fire's bassist Verdine White shares striking similarities with his sisters. Verdine gained a lot of recognition as the bassist of a band that performed songs in R&B, soul, funk, jazz, disco, pop, and other genres. But not many people are aware that he has a twin sister. Geraldine is her name, and she was born on July 25, 1951, just like him. Their resemblance in the images that the artist posted on Facebook is striking. Geraldine is not Verdine's only sister, though, as his parents had a total of 10 children. Verdine, Maurice, and Fred are the most well-known. They were involved with Earth, Wind, and Fire from the start. Verdine's sisters bear a striking resemblance to him, indicating a strong genetic heritage passed down from their parents. Speaking of his father, he was a physician and saxophonist who most likely served as the family's inspiration. With Maurice's passing in February 2016, Verdine, who is known for his upbeat performances because he frequently dances while playing, became the last original member of the band. Verdine started working with some local groups in Chicago prior to joining Earth, Wind and Fire. By then, drummer Maurice had formed the Salty Peppers, and one of their songs became a hit, attracting Capitol Records' attention. The group's name had already been changed to Earth, Wind, and Fire. In 1970, Maurice moved to Los Angeles and asked Verdine if he would like to record with him. Their reputation began to spread gradually, and they began to be offered more and more gigs. These days, Earth, Wind and Fire is regarded as one of the greatest bands of all time in terms of influence, innovation, and commercial success. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Vocal Group Hall of Fame, and they received 6 Grammy Awards out of 17 nominations and 4 American Music Awards out of 12 nominations. Verdine is 67 years old at the moment. He continues to work on projects with various artists, such as Flo Rida and Kelly Clarkson, and resides in Los Angeles with his wife of 35 years, Shelley.